For years, the Real Housewives of New Jersey alum Caroline Manzo has been accused of calling the FBI on Teresa and Joe Giudice, and she revealed she knows further information about the incident. While Caroline was still on the show, she predicted that her former co-star Teresa and her ex-husband would serve time in jail, and ended up being right. This caused Teresa to assume Caroline may be the reason she went to prison. In 2015, Teresa and Joe were convicted for mail, wire, and bankruptcy fraud. The RHONJ star served time for 11 months, while Joe's 41-month sentence followed. According to Page 6, Caroline and her daughter, Lauren Manzo, attended a live taping of the virtual reality podcast on May 18 at City Winery in New York City. When asked if she called the FBI on Teresa, Caroline denied it, but shockingly replied, "I know who did. P.S. I was there." It seems as though Caroline is keeping the person's identity a secret, since Lauren chimed in, but will never say who it was. Even though the former RHONJ star knows the rumors about ratting Teresa and Joe out aren't true, she still remained tight-lipped. "I took the fall," Caroline added, "because you're not a rat," Lauren finished, backing her mom up. While Caroline's bombshell might raise speculation about who actually called the feds on Teresa, she refuses to reveal the person's identity. "I took the blame to protect people that didn't deserve the collateral damage and the fallout once it comes out," Caroline noted. For now, the RHONJ alum is focusing on her family, including her husband, 3 children, and granddaughter. "I've got my baby, I've got my children, we're all healthy. I have a healthy marriage. I don't give if *** what you think about me because the fact remains the same." Even though Caroline and Teresa started out as close friends on RHONJ, their relationship slowly began to unravel over time. Teresa's personal life was in shambles, with her crumbling marriage to Joe and a still fractured relationship with her brother, Joe Gorga, and sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga. As Caroline became more friendly with the Gorgas and Teresa's legal situation came to light, she started to see that Teresa didn't seem like a genuine person after all. It may be possible that Teresa was always jealous of Caroline, as she has a thriving marriage and a solid family. The two RHONJ stars haven't spoken in a while, but continue to derail each other publicly. Whether the person who called the feds on Teresa and Joe is revealed or not, hopefully Caroline will finally be vindicated if it ever comes out. With all the drama continuing to unfold between Teresa and her family on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Caroline is trying her best to stay out of it and enjoy her time away from the show. It's been over a decade since The Real Housewives of New Jersey was rocked by one of Bravo's most infamous scandals, Teresa Giudice's 2013 indictment and subsequent prison sentence for fraud. And while the courts may have delivered a verdict, one mystery has lingered among Bravo fans, like a ghost at a Jersey Shore reunion, who tipped off the FBI. Now, in a stunning turn of events, RHONJ alum Caroline Manzo has broken her silence. "I was there," she said in a Bombshell new interview, "and I know exactly who made that call." And with those 5 words, the Bravo world went into a tailspin. The moment that changed RHONJ forever. For longtime RHONJ viewers, Teresa Giudice's legal troubles weren't just tabloid fodder. They became the axis around which entire seasons spun. From the tearful courthouse walks to the now iconic phrase, "I'm going away," her arrest and 15-month prison sentence were woven into the show's fabric. But behind the drama was always a question mark. In Season 7, Teresa herself implied on camera that Caroline Manzo may have had something to do with the FBI's involvement, saying cryptically, "Maybe someone got jealous. Maybe someone made a call." Caroline, for her part, denied it, but remained eerily silent about what she did know. Until now. A bombshell on the Bravo Files podcast. Caroline appeared on a recent episode of The Bravo Files with Jill Winters, a deep dive podcast known for unearthing long-buried franchise secrets, and she came prepared to set the record straight. "I've kept quiet for years," Caroline said. "I let people run with stories, let people paint me as a villain. But the truth is, I was closer to all of this than people realize." And then, almost casually, she dropped the line that would light the Bravo fandom on fire. "I was there the night the call was made. I know who it was. I know what they said, and I know why they did it." "Who made the call?" While Caroline stopped short of naming names, "Not my place, not my burden," she said. She offered enough breadcrumbs to get Bravo sleuths buzzing. She described a private dinner in Franklin Lakes, where tensions between Teresa and another RHONJ cast member had reached a boiling point. According to Caroline, this unnamed housewife had discovered financial discrepancies in Teresa and Joe Giudice's business dealings, things that didn't sit right. She said, "If she's lying to the government, they'll find out. Someone should tell them before it gets worse." According to Caroline, the call to the FBI wasn't made out of malice. She thought she was doing the right thing, she explained. It wasn't about revenge, it was about consequences. But Caroline also admitted the cast member didn't expect the fallout to be so severe: prison, national headlines, families torn apart. That wasn't the goal, but once the machine starts, you can't stop it. Why Caroline stayed quiet. Until now, when asked why she waited so long to speak up, Caroline was blunt. "I didn't want to be dragged into a mess that wasn't mine. I knew if I said something, it would become my scandal too. But I also didn't want to lie or pretend I didn't know." She also hinted that her decision to step away from RHONJ in 2013 was directly tied to what she witnessed behind the scenes. There was a darkness creeping into the show, real-life consequences that went beyond table flips and family feuds. "I didn't want to be part of it anymore." But the final straw, she said, came when Teresa continued to suggest she was the FBI informant. "I kept my mouth shut when you needed someone to lie down for you," Caroline said, speaking directly to the camera. "But don't ever confuse silence for guilt. I didn't call the FBI, but I was sitting next to the person who did." Fan reaction: Bravo explodes. It didn't take long for the Bravo community to erupt. Social media was instantly flooded with theories, name drops, and grainy screenshots of old RHONJ scenes. Top contenders for the mysterious caller: Jacqueline Laurita, Kathy Wakile, and even former friend-turned-nemesis Danielle Staub. "Caroline just blew the lid off RHONJ history," one fan wrote on Twitter. "This is the Bravo Zapruder film." Even Watch What Happens live host Andy Cohen weighed in, teasing on his Instagram, texting Caroline right now, "Should we get the Manzo family back for season 16? Teresa responds, "She's just bitter." Teresa Giudice wasted no time firing back. Taking to Instagram Live just hours after the podcast dropped, she dismissed Caroline's claims as delusional and thirsty. "She's just mad her little spinoff flopped," Teresa snapped, referring to Manzo'd with children. "She wants attention, and she's using me." Again, typical Caroline. Always acting like the moral compass when she's just a bitter old housewife. But Caroline, ever composed, issued a calm reply through a Bravo insider. "Tell Teresa to save her tantrums for her yoga class. This isn't about attention, it's about accountability." The future of RHONJ. Could Caroline return? With RHONJ ratings facing a post-Scandal slump and cast dynamics growing stale, Bravo executives are reportedly considering a shakeup. And Caroline Manzo's name is suddenly at the top of everyone's wish list. "She knows where the bodies are buried," said one network source. And now she's proving she's not afraid to talk. Fans are already calling for a reunion between Teresa and Caroline, preferably with both women strapped into lie detectors and hooked up to microphones. "It's time," one viral tweet read. "Put them in a room, close the door, and let Jersey do what Jersey does." One last word from Caroline. As the interview wrapped, Caroline left the audience with one final pointed thought. The truth always comes out, it just takes time. Teresa can blame whoever she wants, but deep down, she knows. She knows who picked up that phone, and I know too, because I was there. And with that, the Bravo universe shifted once more.